Hey everybody, welcome to the final save point after party of Nintendo and Square Enix. I'm gonna apologize in advance. Me and Joe are not very adept on JRPGs, so we're just gonna kind of gloss over them. But
hmm
yeah, I mean, for Nintendo, it was a decent show this year. It wasn't like, from my thoughts, like balls of the wall outstanding like it was the year before. So, but they showed some cool things. What'd you think, Joe?
Um, Nintendo. I mean, it was okay. They, they showed Star Fox. I think that was like their biggest thing in the Mario Maker. Um,
Yeah.
really, other than that, I can't remember anything else from it.
They showed the Zelda. It was like the
Oh
trial
yeah, it was
Zelda.
like four
No,
swords, but just
yeah,
three on 3DS.
they weren't
Funny.
very clear whether you could do it on online play or not.
Right. Well, they
Uh,
never are at first.
yeah. Well, come on, it's got to be
hmm
online by now, right?
Right.
It's like that's kind of what killed Four Swords for a lot of people. Is they just didn't have that many people at the game and a copy of Game Boys or whatnot to play it. So, but it looks interesting. I like the idea. I kind of felt awkward when they started talking about totem mechanics and
Right.
stacking people on top of each other because I just
hmm
imagine
They did
Nintendo.
that twice.
Yeah, I imagine Nintendo being crazy enough to be like, we have to see if this mechanic works. Stand on my shoulders. Stand on his shoulders. Let's
I
try
know.
to
I,
reach
I
something.
could
It's
see
like,
like I can seriously see like one guy like walking around with two guys like one guy sitting on his shoulder and another guy sitting on his shoulder walking around the Nintendo office. Totally something I see them doing.
yeah, yeah. It's like, whatever. Um, then they showed that, honestly, the weird thing I thought was they didn't show any Zelda besides that, did they? They didn't
No,
show
they
like
never.
the,
They didn't show anything of the Wii U Zelda,
yeah. I mean,
which I think they said they weren't going to. So
yeah. It's it's just kind of strange because it's getting closer to it, and from my perspective, it's like maybe the biggest thing you have coming out on the Wii U. They can maybe
right.
put, but at the same time, it's like it's the Nintendo Direct. They do like what 8 of these a year, so like the
Something
E3
like
one's
that.
just like
Yeah, that's funny.
part of that. It's a lot of the stuff that they announce now. It's like it's not like the mega surprise anymore because they're just like
hmm
doling it out through the year. Mario Maker, they showed more of that. It looked really cool. Some of the
Yeah, it
level
did look fun.
designs and stuff. I like how they designed the game's maker mechanics off of how they used to design Mario games, like back
hmm
20 years
Yeah,
ago
all the like the
through.
tile set and everything.
Yeah, yeah, I thought it was pretty interesting. They actually had like a grid laid out and everything, and
hmm
showed how that was like in the game like that. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I'm kind of curious if maybe we'll get like a best of compilation or something from like a
hmm
lot of this stuff. It'd be kind of cool, but at least they said the right things. They're gonna add more like tile sets and stuff. Uh, the other,
Actually, the one surprise that I'm remembering right now that I was actually a little bit, it's something I don't necessarily care about, but I'm still really surprised that they did it. Was the Skylanders crossover
oh
with
yeah, yeah,
Amiibo?
yeah, with Amiibo. I
Yeah.
mean, that's cool. I have no frame of reference. I'd have to have somebody to talk to as a kid that's
hmm
really into it or into it themselves. There are a few adults that are into it.
Right.
Um,
But the thing is, just imagine this as an older gamer, Spyro and Donkey Kong and Bowser all together.
well, I mean, that's pretty much what we saw, isn't it?
I know, but that's still a cool idea.
Yeah, and then the other thing is too, I was kind of a little bit late on the train with the PlayStation. I was in high school, so Spyro was kind of like a kiddie thing to me, and
Fair enough.
I wasn't really playing it, so I don't have that kind of like same feeling. I'm gonna always be like a Mario Donkey Kong kid, so
hmm
like that's cool. I thought Magma Bowser was pretty cool looking.
Yeah, he
Um,
was really sweet looking.
yeah, yeah, I thought that was pretty neat, and the fact that just Nintendo let them do whatever the hell they want with the characters,
hmm
that was kind of surprising of them.
Right.
It's like it was funny to me. Is like he's coming out. He's like, we're really controlling. It's like he's like, yeah, we're really assholes about this stuff. We're just
Yeah, that's pretty much like we're really controlling it. The whole time the guy's like, I don't know if we're gonna be able to get away with this. Nintendo might not let us do this. And they're like, go ahead.
yeah. Just, so that was pretty funny.
It was kind of funny.
Yeah, something's going on with Nintendo. I didn't really get a good sense of what transitions going on there. they didn't really mention any phone stuff, did they? Like they just kind of announced it,
No.
but they didn't show any of it. And then let's see what was else. What else was at that show besides Mario Maker and that?
They showed a little bit of Xenoblade Chronicles, but it was really just like a quick video. I mean, it looked
Yeah,
pretty,
yeah. I mean, it looked all right. So I don't
but
know
I
anything about Xenoblade, so
well, thing is, I feel like they still need to go over what and more about that game. I think maybe the Treehouse will hopefully, but I don't know what the like. I want to see more gameplay in them actually in it. You know what I mean? Instead of just these quick
this is the
cuts and stuff.
power of Nintendo. It's like you're like, I want to know what the fuck that game's about, but then you stop yourself because it's like, oh, I'm talking about Nintendo. I need to
Yeah,
stop
no.
this thing. Like really, come on.
Oh well, I mean, it's not really, but they're the damn treehouse. Like that's, I mean, that's what it's there for. Hopefully, they'll show off more stuff. Like I was watching the
Yeah,
Star Fox thing a little bit, and it looked all right. I did like they actually are having like the free motion flying segments or whatever back
yeah.
again. But it's still, I don't know. Like I feel they could have pushed the graphics. Everything felt really low poly in it still, and
Mhm.
it better be running at 1080 60 if they're going to go that route with the graphics because it's just I don't know. It was very unimpressive.
It to me looked like I'm kind of curious on two fronts. One is if you notice, like the way the game's designed, they got kind of like a turn feature on the screen.
Right.
Um, maybe it's low poly because it's cross-platform, 3DS and Wii.
Wait,
So
is it going to be on 3DS?
they haven't said anything, but I'm guessing maybe
Maybe.
that's a possibility.
I mean,
Um,
again, and it is also rendering it twice, I guess, technically, because it's rendering it from first person view onto the screen.
yeah,
So maybe that's part of the reason.
yeah, that's a good point too. So who knows? We'll see. Yeah, now that you mention it, it's probably not. It's probably why it's so low poly. But
Hmm.
yeah, I mean, it looked cool. It to me, it looked like Star Fox 64, which is
Yeah.
fine. Um, the thing with me that I've been really harping on Star Fox, I would just like to see them go back to their roots, and
Hmm.
or maybe even like revisit Star Fox 2 that never came out. Not like re-release that, but like take ideas from. They kind of did with
Right.
Star Fox Command a little bit, and that's what I wanted. But then
Hmm.
the problem was it's not to be like a dick, but it was on the DS, and the flying
Right.
controls were pretty bad. Um, so I would like to see like a full realized console version. That would actually get me to get a Wii U.
Hmm.
Is if they could,
Honestly, from what I've seen of Star Fox 2 and what I've seen of this game so far, there's a lot of similarities from what I can tell.
yeah,
So,
it's just well, it's like the Walker stuff and all that. It's like that's cool, but I want them to kind of like they seem to be focusing a lot on like transformations like Vector Man.
hmm.
That could be cool. I don't really know how I feel about it now, but I've been wanting like a really core Star Fox for a while. Like go back to Star Fox One, maybe a little bit of two here and there with the open world or the open map design stuff. But
Hmm.
uh, yeah, right now it's not doing it for me. And like you
Hmm.
said, it's not particularly pretty. It looks like Star Fox 64 with better textures.
Right.
It's weird. Um, so we'll see. But anyways, as far as me, that's pretty much what I took away from Nintendo.
Yeah. I didn't really see anything else that was super crazy from them. It was a little bit underwhelming.
Yeah, it was. But to be fair, Nintendo's been doing pretty good. I mean, they've got that new DLC for Mario Kart out, and they
Yep.
are working on a Zelda.
Hmm.
Like out of all the consoles, like the Wii U is really like a good one to have. Um,
Right. Well, at
Splatoon
least as
just
a
came
PC
out.
gamer, yeah.
Well, as any gamer, really. I mean, Splatoon's a good experience. I mean, it's like
Yeah. I mean, from what I was hearing, like the first like weekend it came out, it was kind of lacking a lot of stuff, but they've been good about patching it and adding stuff to it.
yeah.
So I will give them props for that.
What is wow? Okay. Anyways, sorry, I just saw a big cement truck go down a little tiny country road. I was like,
Huh.
what? So, anyways, yeah, I mean, it's fine. Nintendo's doing fine. They didn't do terrible, so that's something.
No, like what? No, it wasn't like awful. There wasn't anything in there. I'm like, oh god.
Yeah.
Um. So
So Square Enix came out, and first thing they showed was Just Cause 3, and
uh,
it looked like Just Cause 3 or 2, prettier.
yep, prettier. More insane. Which honestly, it looked good for what it
Yeah,
was.
yeah, I'm down with it. And it's like I'll be playing some of that.
Also, just an update for everyone: 2.6 million on Shenmue 3.
Nice. Congrats.
Yes, I I'm so happy for that. But anyways,
That starts this in this crap. Let's get up to 60 million.
yeah, let's get it up there. Uh, yeah, Just Cause 3. Yeah, I mean, it almost feels like it's kind of taking a lot more from like Red Faction, where it's like it looked like almost everything you can just blow up,
I'm cool with that.
which I'm cool with. Yeah.
That was what made Red Faction great.
Hmm.
Um, yeah, so that was pretty cool. And then the other one, I mean, they showed a lot of RPG stuff, which is fine. It's just
A
I'm
lot.
not an
Uh,
expert at it. Um,
I know. Yeah, Star Ocean. Like, I was actually kind of curious because they said they're doing a new Star Ocean on PS4, and at least I know it's still a work in progress, but it just looks like a good looking PS3 game. Like, I don't. It doesn't feel
yeah,
like
it might have started life that way, and it might have
it.
taken a little
Maybe.
bit longer. But to be fair, they did say their original aim was 30 frames a second, and now they're shooting for 60.
Uh huh. Well, yeah.
So yeah, I mean, and at the end of the day, like if they promise what they deliver in gameplay, I'm okay with the look of it.
Hmm.
It
Yeah.
did seem like it was fine enough. It wasn't
Yeah.
like terrible.
I'm a decent Star Ocean fan, so I mean, I'm
Yeah.
really kind of curious. I want to see more of it for sure.
Yeah. Then they had their weird Kingdom Hearts phone game,
Yeah. Which
which
I don't know. I didn't look awful, I guess, for a phone game. It's just I don't know. I
yeah,
don't know. I'm burned out on Kingdom Hearts, to be honest. So,
yeah. So on that
but
note, they showed more Kingdom Hearts 3.
Kingdom Hearts 3, I will say it was pretty good. Good decision to go to Unreal 4. It,
Yeah,
it looked good.
yeah. It does look really good. I will say
Hmm.
that. Don't know what the hell they were talking about, the key battles and stuff. It's like,
Yeah, I'm not sure either, but I mean, at least had me somewhat intrigued. As I said, part of doing this, you got to have some mystery to it, and you want people wanting more.
yeah,
So I think they accomplished that. I want to see more. I want to know more about this game.
yeah. And they showed off. Well, they came out, and the one that really pissed me off is like towards the end. He's like, "We're working on a new RPG, but I can't tell you anything
I know
about
you just showed some like concept art, and that was about it.
it." Is why did you fucking tell me about
Right. They
it?
just wanted to close it out on a big note, but they didn't really have much to that big note. So kind of
Yeah, and
underwhelming.
I got a feeling I'm missing another RPG here or there.
They did show off Near for the new one,
Okay,
which looked interesting enough. I don't know. The graphics were, again, it was kind of weird. I'm
PlayStation
curious.
Vita near.
It was at least a sequel to that.
I'm
So,
kidding. I'm talking about the app that tells you where Vita.
oh,
Sorry,
okay.
sorry. Oh,
Uh, but I don't know. I will say thigh high boots. Always a plus.
yes, yes, very sexy.
But the
Uh,
thing is the was it the main like director or whatever of that game like came out in like this moon head, and it was kind of funny because he totally couldn't see where he was going. He was like bumping into everything. Like you can see like when he turned around from the podium, like the guy from Platinum Games had to catch him.
at the end of the event, he's like sitting there going,
I
it's like
can't see anything.
can't see anything. Um, and then I think what everybody else was disappointed about was excuse
Bless
me.
you.
Yeah, I'm allergic. Anyways, I think the thing everybody else was disappointed in was just the fact that like Final Fantasy VII remake, they basically reshowed what they
Yeah,
showed the other day.
yeah, I was kind of.
It's like it was kind of pointless to even
It
show
was
that.
like I was hoping they would show like gameplay or at least talk about like the game a little bit, like kind of what they're gonna do different or like just anything like that, and they didn't even talk about it at all.
Yeah. Then they showed Tomb Raider. You know, as far
Yes,
as like the
that was cool. Like, I wish Steve was here because like we talked about because they said they were going away from the bone system and how they did like her face and everything, and I was kind of like, what are you doing then? You using blend shapes? Like, what are you doing? Like, I
yeah,
want to know more on like how they did all their animations and rendering and everything. It looks really cool and really nice.
looks like Tress Effects is back.
Yeah, it did.
Yeah. So, anyways, I mean, it looks cool. I'm interested. I guess I'll be playing that in 2017.
Hmm. Yeah.
Um, Then they showed off Hitman. They actually like showed off Hitman.
Yes, they did, and it looked cool.
Yeah, it looks really cool. It definitely looks like basically technically in the storyline like the first
Yeah.
Hitman.
Did they? Yeah.
Really,
Uh, didn't they say it was like open world?
it sounds like it's open world. Like so, what it sounds like is you'll have like a map with like contracts, and I don't know if they're gonna do it like you're just in a city.
Hmm.
Because typically Hitman lore is like you have like an agent per region or
Right.
something like that, and then they take contracts for that region. So maybe like 47 in this one's just assigned to a region, I would assume, and then like there's going to be certain contracts. You have a time period. They're probably going to make you pick and choose.
Hmm. I mean,
Like you can only take
from
this
what
guy
I saw,
out.
it looked like you said, it looked like at least like a prequel or origin type, like an early.
Yeah, he looks really young, and also like Absolution kind of. It'd be hard to like go back with like the agency and stuff after what happened with that. So,
Right.
um, yeah, I mean, it looks neat. I'm down for it. I love Hitman games. The other one that they showed that I kind of just forgot about. Now I'm just thinking is they had Hitman Go last year, so they have Lara Croft Go now
Yeah,
on the
which
phones,
I mean,
which
it had a really cool art style for a mobile game, that's for sure.
yeah, it looks really good. And
It looked good.
I'm the turn-based thing worked for Hitman last time around, so I'd be excited to try that. Um, and then they showed off Deus Ex, and they showed like an actual in-game engine trailer, and it looks good. The new engine looks fine. I didn't think it was like stupid amazing, but I'm okay with it. It's
Hmm.
definitely an improvement on the last one. Um, the thing is it looks like it's still pretty far out. Like that video was
Yeah,
framey. It
yeah.
was dropping down in the teen frame rate.
Hmm.
So I'm thinking that's probably I don't know, man. They never said 2016 for that, did they?
New. Yeah, I don't think they
Yeah,
even laid out a date for that yet.
I I'd be really surprised if it's even 2016. I'm
I
thinking
mean, if it is,
27.
it's gonna be late.
Yeah. So, anyways, that's what I took away from it. Anything that I missed that you were interested in?
Nothing that I can think of. There's
No Kane and Lynch, so
no Can Lynch,
sons of bitches.
no new Sleeping Dogs or anything like that.
No
Uh,
Chrono Trigger. God damn it. Actually, their new Sleeping Dogs is Triad Wars,
right,
the online thing,
right.
which
But
it's
like a
fine.
full one,
Well, it's just basically multiplayer mode is what
right?
it is. Yeah. So I mean, it was an okay day. It wasn't like balls in the wall shit crazy like it was yesterday. But
No, not at least not yet. I have a feeling PC's not gonna be there either, but we'll see.
yeah, we'll see. It depends too. Like, there's some things like I know some people that are like pretty much PC centric are going to E3 this year, which they never have before. So
Hmm.
maybe we'll see them present there,
Yeah,
which will be cool. But then the problem is like a lot of them that I talk to, they already have games out on PC. They're
right.
not like really presenting any new or upcoming. So
Yeah. One thing I would like to see. Uh, well, the thing is, I doubt they'll do it just because of it's AMD and AMD and CD Project might not be getting along right now. But I would like to see like Cyberpunk if they would show something from that. That'd be cool
yeah,
there.
yeah. Well, my understanding is that it is possible.
Hmm.
So AMD, yes, they are funding the event. They're not
Right.
directly in control of it. PC Mag is, so
Hmm.
they're making the final say so for like what's showing up as the games and stuff like that.
Hmm.
So it's probably the best impartial way to do it. What's
Yeah.
really in it for AMD is they get to show off their new hardware
Right.
tonight. So
Yeah. Which is
um,
cool.
yeah, I mean it's cool. We'll see. It could either it like they obviously seem to think it's pretty good, or else they wouldn't be funding an entire show at E3. So
Right.
we'll see what happens.
Like 3 hours.
Yeah,
Ooh, man, I'm curious to see what they could do. I mean, there is a lot that they could do. I just have a feeling there's gonna be a lot of filler.
yeah. I don't know.
I mean, PC gaming is really open, but we'll see.
It is like it would be. There's so many things that they could hammer on. It'd be cool. Like if they like brought out like modders to talk about like mods for certain
Yeah,
games and stuff like
I mean,
that.
just
But
like indie developers and stuff because there's a lot
yeah,
for PC.
yeah. I don't know. I know a lot of like PC centric people got invited. It'd be amazing to see like Gabe in there or something.
Oh yeah, that would be awesome.
I'm sure it'll be talk about VR and stuff like that.
Oh yeah,
Saying
probably.
that that's VR is
Uh,
pretty much a PC platform
Right.
exclusive right now.
Uh-huh.
I mean, that's, come on, Morpheus, whatever.
Hmm.
Like, not even Sony believes in it. So, anyways, so far not a bad E3, just
No.
not as great today, but we'll see.
Hmm.
All right, so we'll cut it off there, and we'll see what happens tonight with the PC thing, and we'll be back
Hmm.
on for the after party on that.
Yep. It's gonna be
And
late.
that'll pretty much, for the most part, be the end of the after parties.
Yep.
I'll have a couple things up maybe tomorrow for E3, if not later in the week.
Hmm.
And then that's it. I'm beat, man.
Yep.
It's long yesterday and today.
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
See you guys later.
Been fun.